Hi, I'm Cheryl Bliss, and I'd like to welcome you to the very first episode of The Story Behind the Song. And the song that we'll be talking about today is called The Ride. It's the first song that I released for my new album, and the song actually started out very differently than it currently sounds, than it ended up. And here's a little snippet of it just so you can remember what it sounded like. But here I am, falling in line, taking your side. Okay, so that's what the song sounds like now. And when the song first began, it was actually a minor key song. It's a song about being a good friend to someone, whether or not you agree with everything that they're doing or the decisions they're making, anything about it. You're just supporting them and being their friend and being there for them when they're going through a really hard time, just because you love them and you're their friend. So I began writing this song actually on this Rhodes electric piano right back here behind me, and usually when I write songs, I begin with I use my phone or a little handheld tape recorder to write with, just to record some basic ideas. It's kind of old school, but it's very quick. It's very easy to get stuff down before you forget it. So I wrote this entire song. I wrote the melody, the lyrics, the chord progression. Everything was completely done. And I came over here to the system and started to record it. And the first thing that I do a lot of times when I record is I find a loop, just so that I can have a foundation to track my keys and my vocal to, and just get started. And eventually that loop is removed from the song, but I use it at the beginning just to get started. So I'm going through the whole system trying to find some kind of built-in loop that's easy for me to just get started. And I came across this loop that was actually really musical. It had melodic elements as well as rhythmic elements, and I just was really intrigued by it. But the only problem was that it was a minor key. It was a major key loop, and the song was in a minor key, so that wasn't going to work. So I kept moving on and going through all the rest of the loops that were on there, and I just wasn't happy with anything I was hearing. So I ended up going back to that melodic loop because I was so interested in it, and I just felt something with that, and I set up a microphone and I pressed record, and I just started singing, and with my lyrics and the melody and the timing and everything that came out of my mouth on that first recording is exactly what the song is now. It's just hasn't changed at all. So the song just kind of flowed out of me as one piece, and it was instantly a major key song. So I was really happy with the song. I felt that it was really fresh, and I really refreshed me. But as I started to bring in musical elements into the song, other musicians and things like that, it was kind of losing that freshness, and I was really not happy with where it was going, and I didn't know what to do. I was kind of in this weird quandary, so I contacted Kevin Killen, who is this amazing producer in New York City, who's worked with U2. He worked on their Unforgettable Fire album. He's worked with Joe Henry, Madeline Perot, and Elvis Costello. He just recently worked with him, and just a host of other artists. And Kevin was really, really kind to me. He loved the song, and he just had some really good thoughts. He called me up and he just kind of laid down some ideas for me, just gave me some thoughts about the instrumentation and the general direction and vision that he pictured for the instrumentation and the production of the song. So I was so thankful for that, and he kind of helped me throughout the process, just kind of listening and bouncing off ideas with him and stuff. So then after that, I brought in this great drummer here in Austin, who's played with Seal and the Black Eyed Peas and others, and his name is Rami Antone, and he's kind of got this Eastern influence that creeps into his playing a lot of times, and he puts some really creative drumming on this song. And then after that, I sent it to Tony Levin, and he's Peter Gabriel's bass player, and he used to play with King Crimson, and he's just probably my favorite bass player in the whole world. So I was thrilled to have him play on this song. He laid beautiful bass track, and he's just a wonderful human being, and just very kind and generous. So I was really thankful and happy to have that wonderful track on the song. And then after that, I sent it to Jerry Leonard, who's this amazing guitar player. He calls himself Spooky Ghost, and in my opinion, he is actually a wizard of sound. And he just laid these incredibly sensitive guitar tracks on the song. He's actually played with he's playing with David Bowie right now, and he's played with Suzanne Vega and Rufus Wainwright and Duncan Sheik and so many other wonderful artists, and I can't say enough good things about Jerry either. So all these fabulous musicians contributed to this track, and when I got it back, all I needed to do was put my real piano in there and some more vocals, and there's no loop on there anymore. It's completely gone. It was just it served as kind of a springboard for me to get this song where it needed to be, and into your hands and into your ears. And I hope you love the song, and I hope you enjoyed the story behind the song.